So Gene Hackman, 95, 96 years old or whatever, right? Passed away, I guess, as much as 2 weeks ago in his home. Nothing really remarkable about a 96-year-old passing away, right? However, what is weird is his 60-year-old wife and their German Shepherd also passed away on the very same night in different rooms.
Mm.
And now we're being told, first they said no foul play was to, sure, maybe there's
They
no
drank
foul.
methylene blue.
Yeah, like, that's possible. And they heard Luke
client list.
Yeah. But this gets spooky because now they're saying, well, they were found mummified. Were there at least 2 weeks with nobody noticing, and there were pills strewn about in the bathroom.
So
like
actually,
they had some
mummified?
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. The fact that they went 2 weeks missing and no one knew anything.
And it's the dog too. That's where it's like, okay, this is definitely foul play. If the dog too, like, wow.
And not only one of their 3 dogs.
Oh, so they had 2 other dogs?
Two other dogs that survived.
So maybe they took their favorite one, or maybe the other 2 threw up.
I don't know.
Blue. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, when I originally covered this, I was like, oh, there's probably a gas leak, but it seems not likely now. This says Hackman was found dead in a mudroom off the couple's kitchen, so not in bed.
Oh.
Okay. And a space heater was found next to his wife's head, which investigators believe may have fallen. His sunglasses and walking cane were next to his. It's like he died standing up.
What the?
Yeah. What do you make of this? Like, what do you make of this? Melonie. We'll go to Melonie and we'll go to Luke.
I just think this whole situation is suspicious with all of it. It's almost like it was planned, but then at the same time, it's like, wait, he died while standing up. So either this was some planned ordeal, or there's just something fishy, demonic, crazy ritual going on here. That's scary.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Luke? I mean, do you think they had like a self-deletion pact? Something like that?
It does, look like that. I mean,
a 96-year-old passing away is not remarkable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Living to 96 is remarkable. Like, do you think he died? He had like a heart attack and then she took her own life? And
she was 64. Yeah, she was 64 years old. When you kind of mummify yourself, it's kind of going into this kind of Eastern occult type of stuff of rituals that we have seen. Obviously, the Egyptians kind of do. So it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these like Hollywood actors are up to some really weird kind of energetic juju, spiritual stuff, which would kind of explain this kind of weird circumstance of events here that unfolded. But again, I'm still left kind of flabbergasted. I don't have any of the answers here I would like to have here, but finding their bodies decomposed and partially mummified shows that maybe weird? There was something else at play here.
That sounds like a ritual to me.
Yeah, the dog was 10 feet away.
They wanted to preserve their skin and tissue for some strange reason.
Yeah.
And their German Shepherd, by the way, was found 10 feet away from his wife in a closet, dead.
In a closet?
Do we know why?
We don't know.
Maybe it was like dying and then it just like went in the closet to be alone and laid down and died.
There was an open bottle of prescription pills that were partly scattered on a countertop. So I don't know what that was about. But again, I'm reading some of the reports here. They're showing that neither showed any sign of wounds, as it still remains kind of unclear how they died and who died first. We're going to wait until... I would think... Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I did this whole thing like this morning, like, hey, here's where you get carbon monoxide detectors. Because like literally when I went on vacation, I had an LP tank from a grill leaking gas. And I had smelled it And I was like, oh, it's coming from my blue flame heater because I have a blue flame heater that heats my outbuildings. And sometimes they give off a little gas smell when they start or when they stop. And it turns out, my father-in-law came over and it was actually an LP tank that was in my porch. That was just off-gassing LP, probably because it was so cold. It was like 10 below zero or something like that. A seal broke. And so I was trying to tell people in this video, like, just how easily you can kind of poo-poo gas smell and things like that. But this does not. And then, by the way, one of the surviving dogs was found alive close to Betsy's body with a second simply roaming the property.
Oh.
What happened here?
So
This
that means
is-
the one probably, I feel like they probably tried to get the others too, but for whatever reason, they
Maybe it
survived it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
couple-
We're
front
hearing
door
that
was
we're going to
open.
get the autopsy results in 4 to 6 weeks. And hopefully that gives us a little bit more answers here to exactly what happened here. But very strange story. Again, a lot of Hollywood people are very strange or very
True.
weird, and they're up to
Yeah.
some just crazy, wild stuff here. So, I mean,
And-
anything's kind of, possible here.
Yeah, there's like rituals and sacrifices that they have to do as well. So it's just like this could have been a ritual sacrifice, and
Or
the
maybe
door
they had
open, no force.
maybe they had a
entry.
pact. Maybe they had a pact. Like she's like, I'm gonna go when you
Maybe.
go. But dude, why are you taking the dog?
I know, the poor dogs. You could have at least rehomed them.
Yeah, the dog was 10. It probably had 3 good years left.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Somebody said, hey, sometimes you forget to turn a car off, fills the house with these fumes, and then you don't find any fumes, once a car runs out of gas, since it had been weeks. One theory was like, oh, he forgot to turn the car off and they all died, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, there's no
you
evidence of a
don't-
gas leak, according to authorities.
There's no evidence of a gas leak, and you don't die standing up from a
Right.
gas leak.
Yeah.
That if there's a gas leak or there were exhaust in the house, you would have smelled. That means you smelled it and you're leaving. Like, there is something weird that happened here. There was some like ritualistic
Mhm.
they like self-deleted, or he passed, but he didn't pass naturally. See, I thought, okay, maybe he passed away and she had some sort of like, maybe she offed him and then herself.
Oh.
There's something going on here. Like, this is not he passed away peacefully in his sleep and then she said, okay,
Right.
like maybe he did pass away standing up. My dad did. Like, he was literally buttering peanut butter toast.
Wow.
So it's not like you think, oh, I'm gonna like, have time to sit down or lay down and die. That's not how people die. So it's possible that he had a heart attack or a stroke while he was standing up, died, and his wife, overcome with grief, took her own life. But why the dog? And
Yeah.
if there was, like, maybe they had some weird pact. Like Luke said, Hollywood people are weird. I don't know. What do you like? The autopsy is going to show that I think that he died and she took pills. What do you think, Melonie?
I think this sounds like some sort of ritual sacrifice. I mean, but we probably won't get told that, even if that's the case. Like, they'll probably just say whatever. But I think that these things happen. A lot of like celebrity deaths and things like that are really suspicious in general.
What
That
about
one-
this? Let me blow your mind here.
Okay.
Both of them were wearing dark gray sweatpants.
Oh.
Could be a coincidence.
Oh.
Could be
so they
total
were
coincidence.
matching.
Could be a total coincidence. Could be.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's entirely possible.
Was the dog wearing dark gray sweatpants?
I mean, that's
Then we know.
yeah. I mean, remember that Heaven's Gate all dressed the same. When they went to meet Zoltan or whatever his name was. But again,
Yeah, a lot of these celebrity deaths are really suspicious and I think are sacrificial in nature. That one guy who just like, was he from Friends or whatever, that died in...
he took 25 shots of ketamine, by the way.
Right, there was
That's
a
a
guy
lot.
who died
Before
in
he died-
a
before
hot
he died.
tub, or
Yeah.
there was one who died by falling off of a balcony. It's like, this is really odd. And the one who died falling off a balcony, people were reporting seeing seeing men in suits go up to that hotel room before that happened and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's sacrifice, or maybe, oh, this person knows something or is about to expose something. Like, look what with Chris Cornell and
Yes, right.
all that. So it's just like, wow, there's like conspiracy theories that, oh, they were going to expose some Pizzagate stuff and
Yeah.
this and that. So